Where do I start? I was praying to God, and I was praying to Him about guidance on how to pray about the things that are on my mind, because there is a deep underlying issue with so many things in society, and I don't want to miss the biggest thing. I don't want to focus so much on how what has happened is hitting the check boxes on my personal pet peeves and miss the root of it and how it can affect other people on a larger scale. And so I was praying to God about guidance on how to pray. I don't want to just start complaining to God. I mean, why not try to be constructive when you can? And so, where was I going with this? I have come to the conclusion that there are people that have the agenda of confusion, and a really great way to confuse somebody is to distract them. And there are various things and social topics that are hot topics that can provoke people when presented a certain way, that these people touch on over and over again because they know it's a sensitive thing. For example, there's a lot of people that vocalize their perspective on the opposite sex, and they always say the same shizness, and people, they entertain it. They entertain it, and unknowingly, when you entertain something long enough, consistently enough, you adopt some of those thought patterns. And we are living in a world of distraction, and it is so important to remind yourself that. And otherwise, you will be distracted. Even if you do remind yourself, you will be distracted. And you have to remind yourself every day what is important. And I have no interest at all in what any celebrity is doing or saying if it is not social point, a point in society that is of concern to the millions of people in America and the billions of people in the world. I do not care about any celebrity fashion. I don't care about any celebrity makeup, celebrity dating, celebrity. So I do not care. I want there to be a button on my social media to filter out all the celebrities talking about material things. I don't care. I could not care less Now, celebrities are celebrities. They're people. That is what they are. They are people. Nothing more than that. People forget that. People have made these celebrities like they have completely put them on a pedestal. Am I remembering things wrong? Because it seems like years ago, celebrities used to do like, oh, don't do drugs, kids, or don't be a bully, kids, or like they would do public service announcements. Like there was a more wholesome interaction between celebrities and the public. I'm having a hard time finding that. A lot of people here on Earth, one of the problems is a lot of people are trying to figure out how to make this Earth their personal heaven, like what it is here on Earth that they can acquire to try to mimic their idea of heaven, their paradise, their utopia, and they are doing it at any cost. But the cost is something that they don't pay fully. Yeah, so anyway, I do believe there are celebrities, there are influencers, there are people whose agenda is to distract us, to preserve their own lifestyle. So, for example, if I don't learn anything by listening to you, if there's nothing that you say that makes me curious, I stop. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go back. So about the influencers and the dating and the complaining and stuff, it's so trivial, and it's just a really good way to keep people in a loop that really, there's a bigger picture going on here, okay? And it's political. It's like people are looking at this one little sequence on this dress that's messed up when the whole dress is messed up. The whole dress is messed up and needs to be addressed. But you're looking at that one little spigot. But honestly, how could we, and I'm not coming down on any particular gender, but how can we really expect the dating climate to be positive given the state of the union? What? You can't tell me there's no economics involved with dating. People talk about like what they can get monetarily and everything. They talk about it on a superficial level. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all that. There is an economic element to there being a favorable dating climate. People are more apt to date when they have enough resources to do it successfully. And that goes for both genders. People like to be prepared. And I do believe it is diabolical, as in it is the work of the devil to orchestrate an environment to where it seems that it's men against women and women against men. Regardless, it is, if you can get men and women to always be in conflict, then how the world are we supposed to focus on the bigger issues? Like, who is actually progressing and changing? It goes beyond your sex or gender. But when you can reduce people's vision, take it from 2020 to, I don't know, like 2040, I don't know, I'm not an optometrist, but when you can reduce and blur somebody's vision so that they can't see the full picture, or they can only see like a distorted version, it's like, it makes it really easy, doesn't it? I was reading this book, and it was a lot of things going on in that book, but one thing that happened was this little girl had like witnessed her parents arguing, and it happened so much that she had nightmares about it. And then it was so vivid when I read it, and I read it, it was being a child and seeing the two people that you love more than anything in the world argue. That is scary. It's terrifying. That is terrifying.